Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode. Hope you had a fantastic week. So last week I got to speak to my amazing friend Gussie, who is a musician extraordinaire and is also super organised. So it was great to catch up with him, get hints and tips about how he stays organised. So this week you're coming with me. I use loads of apps, loads of books and tools to help me stay efficient and organised. So I want to show you those things so that you can either use them yourself or maybe get some ideas about how you can be more organised. So come with me. Come on, let's go. We finished our gig. We're walking back now. I've got to go home and do all the boring stuff. I'm at St. Paul's Cathedral. It's pretty pretty. So once I leave here, I've got to go straight home. I didn't end up finishing my face because it was not necessary. So we were singing outside to the runners, making sure that they were upbeat, keeping their spirits up, giving them positive vibes. And now I have to go home and do boring things like email and learning songs. And I got my personal sound effect here. But yeah, so we've got to go. They've got to be done. Things that have to be done in order for me to enjoy stage life. So I'm going to do that. Prepare my to-do list for the week and make sure that everything I need to do gets written down because I easily forget. And it could be the difference between a successful week and a very poor week. So I am on the bus and I'm writing my to-do list. Very essential, just prepping for the week. Also listening to songs that I need to learn, just to make sure that I am using the time that I have efficiently. Travel time is always really helpful because you can focus on what you're doing, and then when it's time to get on with what you're doing. Yeah, I really have found that writing down stuff makes things a lot easier, because then you can just work your way through the list and then know that you're doing everything you're supposed to do, rather than being worried that you're going to forget something. So a good start before I get in and start really getting into the admin. So see you when I get home. Hi guys, I'm back. So I did 2 things today so far. I've been to my appointment at the hospital. Now, I remember saying in a previous episode that I was going to have a camera put down my throat just to see what was going on, because I had some issues with my voice and I was a little bit worried about what might be going on. But I am pleased to say there's nothing wrong. They gave me a lovely picture of my vocal folds and I'm really pleased that she said it's clean as a whistle, so I'm really excited about that. She did, however, say that the muscles around my vocal folds and my larynx were quite thick, so that could be to do with overuse and also to do with belting and singing really hard, which I do quite a lot. So she said that she's going to refer me for voice therapy, which is great. They've already called me and I've got my appointment set in March, which is great. Thank God for the NHS. I know they get a bit of a bad rep, or there's been a lot going on recently, but they are angels, so thank you very much. I also went down to get my in-ears repaired. My in-ear monitors were giving me some trouble, and I have a tour which I've agreed to do coming up in March, so I needed to make sure that they were in working order, and the lovely people at ACS, Jerry in particular, has fixed my in-ears. So guys, on my to-do list was to come and get my in-ears fixed. So I'm on my way to the place down in Caledonia Road. I'm gonna get my in-ears checked to see what the issue is. Hopefully they can fix it on the spot. If not, it's got to be sent away, in which case I hope it comes back before the tour starts. If not, I've got to think about plan B, but hopefully it's a quick job. I am on a mission today. This wonderful man has just fixed my in-ears like just in 20 minutes or 5 minutes even.
Yes, I have.
He's amazing. His name is Jerry.
Well, yeah.
If you want your in-ears done, make sure you come down here. It's brilliant. Thank you, Jerry.
You've got that, so at least you know that's working.
Working.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
If you, as I say, give them a good go.
Yeah.
And if they're not right,
Right.
get them into me as quickly as possible
Okay.
if you need them, yeah?
This wonderful man has fixed my ears and saved my life. I'm going on tour and I was worried about my in-ears, but now they're working. They are great. If you want to get your molds done, get some in-ear monitors or plugs, come down to John
Yes,
Henry's
please.
to ACS and get them done.
Please come.
These are my first ever pair of in-ears and they've lasted me for quite a while. I've had a couple of fixes, but they've been great. They're comfortable as heck and these people are very nice. So fingers crossed, no more drama with that. I also do need to get some new impressions done so I could get a new set of in-ears. So that's another thing that I need to do. That's on my to-do list. So I'll be emailing a lady to get my impressions taken. So what I am planning to do now is send some invoices from the week before. I use an app, which is a really cool way of keeping all your invoices in one place and knowing exactly what's going on. Now the app is on my phone. I always email the invoices to myself also so that I have a copy. The invoicing system that I use is basically, it's on my phone. I'll put all the details in the description box below. But whenever I do a gig, instead of coming home using my laptop and having to go through the whole process of having a spreadsheet, I've got this app called Easy Invoice. There are loads of invoicing systems or apps on Android and Apple Store, and they're really helpful, just quick ways of sending off invoices without having to go through the rigmarole of making a document. So if you haven't already considered one of those, it is a lifesaver and a time saver. So do consider that. So I'm sending invoices. I also have to get all my set lists prepared for the gigs ahead. I've got an app on my iPad, which is brilliant. I can put all my songs in an order and you can also put lyrics in there. So I always make sure that my set lists are prepared well in advance so that I can just grab my iPad and go. So that's really helpful. There's an app called Setlists. I'm giving you all the nuggets so that you can go and kind of prep yourself and investigate. So that's a really good app if you do a lot of function gigs and session work, to put all your set lists in. So I've got lots of songs to learn, which I will be doing. You'll probably hear a couple of the tunes that I'll be learning. Guys, I am just rehearsing. I've got a live lounge with Rag and Bone Man, who is amazing. Check out his stuff if you haven't already done so. Yeah, so we're doing a live lounge at the BBC. So I'm just going over the stuff. Because as the title suggests, it is live, so I don't want to embarrass myself or anyone else for that matter. So yeah, I'm just going to go over the songs, make sure I'm very, very familiar with everything. And then come Thursday, I'll be all good. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm human. Human. And I've also got another studio session where I've been giving a score, some sheet music. So I'm going to go over that, make sure I know that, which is all essential parts of, you know, performing and prepping. So that's another thing I'm doing. I also have to send some emails to the team at the Brit School. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I started teaching at the Brit School. The kids are great. I really love it. So I'm going to be prepping all the work that needs to be done for that. And liaising with my contact at the Brit School. I also need to go to the accountant, so I've got to make sure that all my paperwork is in order. I had a mare with my taxes this year. I don't know who else might have had to submit tax returns, but it is a nightmare, and anyone who does tax returns knows that it's just such a long process. If you don't, I'm now decided that I'm going to do it every month. So I'm going to do all my paperwork, all my receipts, collate everything every month so that you don't get to that end of year where it needs to be submitted and you're panicking because you're like, I've got to get everything from everywhere and organize it. So maybe you should consider, like me, doing it on a monthly basis. I did buy a book which I can keep my expenses and receipts in, so it makes life a lot easier when you get to the end of the year and you need to put everything together. So I'm going to go and see my accountant. So I've got to make an appointment for that. So yeah, I've got some payments to make to different people who've done some work for me. So it's a crazy, crazy Monday. I'm crowning Monday as admin day so that everything that needs to be done gets done today. I don't know if I'll complete everything, but I am doing my best to work through the list so that
I can enjoy performing with no worries about things that I have to do. I know it's not the most glamorous things that, you know, the thing of admin, but it's necessary. So I'm making life easy for myself by doing it all now. So guys, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope it was helpful. If you've got any hints and tips that you use to stay organized, please put them in the comment section below, because we all need some help. So if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button below. Stay up to date with all our videos. Also, we put exclusive content on our social media. Information is on the screen now. So all that remains for me to say to you guys is bye.